Students, colleagues, and friends, the senior executive team has promised to regularly communicate with the university community on how we're going to respond as an institution to the growing pandemic that we are confronted with. In the last 48 hours, I've actually received a number of petitions, really making competing and conflictual demands. I want to make clear that our decisions as an executive at this university will not be informed by either petitions, the number of signatures they have, or by political demands. Our decisions are going to be informed by the best science that is available and by the experts in infectious diseases. They will inform us how we should act and what are the best strategies to contain the challenge that we have and to minimize its effect on the university community. As a result, in the last 24 hours, a team of our executives and some specialists in infectious diseases engaged the NICD, the National Institute of Communicable Diseases, to find out what is the best way for us to proceed as an institution. They informed us that we are at a low infection moment in this case. And it is important that if we need to make serious and significant decisions, that we do so in this historical moment and not wait for a week or two. And so, informed by their analysis and by their advice, the senior executive team met this afternoon together with the chair of council. And we've decided on the following set of activities going forward. First, we will be bringing the recess early. So as of tomorrow morning, we will be in recess until the 30th of March. 2, students will be required to vacate their residences in this period. We will give 72 hours to ensure that all students leave their residences. We recognize that there might be some challenges for students, and those who do have significant challenges can approach the Dean of Students, Jerome September, and he will then try to assist them to overcome those challenges. For the next 72 hours, however, staff will continue to come onto campus and business will continue as usual. After the 72 hours, we will proceed to a recess akin to that we have at the end of the year. This involves the vast majority of staff being on leave, but it will require skeletal staff and essential staff to be at their workstations. Which categories of staff we will require is something that will be determined in the next 48 hours, and we will communicate this with the respective staff members. How we will finance this is still to be determined. We will have to look at the legal rules around this, our HR policy, the financial costs of this undertaking, and then we will negotiate with the unions and other appropriate stakeholders. It is important in the next 2 weeks that we plan for how we will open, what form that will take from the 1st of April. This is something that the executive, senior managers, academics, and others will be engaging in the coming 10 to 15 days. I do want to say this. This is a serious moment in our history. Wits University, this country and our world, has never confronted a pandemic like this in living memory. For us to address this challenge is going to require us to cohere as a university community in a manner that we've never done. It requires us to look beyond politics, beyond our narrow ideologies, beyond our narrow positions. We have to come together and ensure that we act as a university community beyond being simply academics of professional and administrative staff or students. We must act as Witsis. And what we need to do is to act as a coherent community. If we do so, we will be able to minimize the impact on our academic program and on us as a university community. This is the challenge that confronts us as Wits, and I'm sure that we all will rise to the challenge. Thank you.